Hi guys, Kamal is back here today with another video. In this video, I'm going to explain you Cambridge O level 7707 paper 2, which is question number 3. On my previous videos, on this below description, you can see the previous videos of question number 1 and question number 2 I have completely explained. So in this, I'm going to explain you question number 3 completely. So let's see on previous questions. In question number 1, we discussed the cash book. In question number 2, we discussed the incomplete records. In question number 3, we're going to speak about, let's see, correction of errors and suspense account. So now here there's a question. So let me read the question first of all, and then we'll do this question one by one. They have given a journal and they have requested to given 11 marks out of the sum, and also they have given suspense account, and then you need to correct the profit. So Moses corrected profit. So let me start reading the question and then we'll move on to the question one by one. In this question, I'm going to take different ledger accounts, but you don't want to do that. These workings which I'm going to do that for you to make your life comfortable, to make you understand how suspense account actually works. So I'm going to draw the journal account and also suspense account along with it. But before we move on to the video, I want you guys to remind you one thing. Commerce at Mac is a YouTube channel which educates students in commerce related subjects, teaching in order to earn money in YouTube, and also travel log, sometimes career guidance. If you like this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel to put more videos which will keep me motivated. As subscribers levels increase, I can put more videos definitely. So now let's start learning into this particular question. Mosi. So Moses is a trader. The total of his trial balance at 30th April 2022 did not agree and the difference was placed in a suspense account. Moses later discovered the following errors. Commission received $96 had been debited to the discount received account. The entry to the bank account was correctly made. The total of the sales journal for April 2022, 1,258 was transferred to the sales account as 2,185. A check payment for motor expenses 77 had been omitted from the bookkeeping records. A payment by electronic transfer 135 was recorded as a payment in the petty cash book. An invoice received from Tracy 160 was credited to the account for Stacy. Now, before we move on to this video, I want you guys to remind one thing that in this below description, I have done the correction of errors. So if you have problems in omission, commission, compensation, complete reversal, original entry, so those areas you can watch that video correction of errors. You have a complete understanding, and that will reduce the level of mistakes on this suspense account sum. So now let's move on to the journal entries. How do you write the journal entry and why narratives are not required? Narratives is like you need to write what actually you made, what is the actual recording you have made. That particular thing, if you write it down, we say it as narratives. But in this question, they are saying that specifically that narratives are not required. So we don't want to think much about it. But then they have given a format, error number, details, debit and credit, and then they have given a suspense account. It says that include the original difference on the trial balance as a balancing figure. So I'm going to take both these account, but before that I just need to draw the format. So be with me. I'll draw the format and start the sum. Okay, so starting in the sum, the first adjustment is going to be, you can see here, commission received 96 had been debited to the discount received account. The entry to the bank account was correctly made. Now you need to understand that commission received and discount received both are income account. So they are, instead of crediting the discount received account, they have debited it. So now we need to remove it off. First of all, I need to draw it and see how it looks there. So I'm going to show you drawing each and every entry so you will not make a mistake. So I'm going to draw the first adjustment here. The first one. So I'll take three accounts here. Two accounts. One is the commission account. Okay, so error by error, guys, I'm going to do this working here. So you'll not do any mistakes out of it. So when you guys have problems, go through this video again because this is a very important sum. You all need to do commission. So this is not actually important to draw in exam papers, and it's not wasting time. But I used to do this in every paper because to ensure that I don't do the mistake in writing the correct entry. Discount received account. Now you know what actually has happened is they have correctly recorded in the under you can see they have correctly recorded under bank account, but they have taken commission account under discount received account. So when they have done that, you need to be very careful because commission received account is a credit entry, but instead of credit, they have gone and put on discount received account debit. What's the amount they have already recorded? 96. So I'm going to take 96 under the discount receipt. Always do the wrong entry first of all, and then it's very easy to correct the right one. So I'm going to make it smaller, so you'll have a complete view on what I'm going to do now. So now we have commission received and discount received. 96 is already recorded. So now I need to correct it. So if I need to correct it, where do I record this? Is big question. Now if I am going to credit the discount received account, I can't take the amount to the commission received account because it's a credit entry. So I'll credit it here. To remove this off, I'll bold it because I'm crediting it, and then I'll write here suspense. You know why I recorded suspense, guys? Because you need to understand that I can't remove this and take this entire amount to the commission received account. As commission received is a income account, I need to remove it from discount received account and record it in suspense to make the double entry proper. So here in the suspense account, I'll write on the credit side, on the debit side, saying discount received. Now, what's the amount discount received? It is 96. Now, this particular transaction is done. So, if we are understanding how I took this value, I have shown here. And then, the second thing, in commission received account, I should record it properly. So, commission received account will be credit, and as it is, there is no other double entry. Again, I'll write here suspense. So you can see that as we have already recorded under commission received account, there's no other entry to record. So I'll write under commission received as suspense. And then under suspense account, I'll take it on the debit side, saying commission received. Sorry, yeah, commission received. So here I'll write 96. Now you need to know, again I'm bolding it because you need to know where did I take this transaction. This transaction related to the first one. So write here number 1 for your concern. Okay. So we have done the first adjustment. Now how do I record these details? It's very easy. So error number is 1. It's going to be error exactly. So here you can see that suspense account is going to be debit. So suspense account is debit. It is going to be 96 plus 96. So I'm going to take 96 plus 96, 192. 192. And then here I'll write discount received account credit. $96, and then commission received account credit 96. So now it's super easy. You saw that. So you should always do the entries in this way, and also always leave a line when you are writing the credit entry. Leave some space like this so it's easy for the examiner to understand you are writing the credit in the debit entry. That's the way you should always record. So the first one is done. We'll move on to the second one now. So moving on to the second part, we have the total of the sales journal for April 2022, 1,258 was transferred to the sales account as 2,185. So now this is an original entry error, but then the problem is they are not taking in this error is not in the both the accounts, but only in one account. So here it's not original entry, it's a suspense account transaction because they are correctly recording it on the sales account, but they are not recording. I mean, the total of the sales journal was 1,258 was transferred to the sales account as 2,185. So they are recording it wrong on the sales account, but the opposite account they have never said which account it is related. As it is a complete total sales, we're going to take as there's no other double entry for this. I'm going to take. I need to correct this. First of all, I'll draw the wrong account for you all to represent how it works. I'm going to do the second account now. So here I'll write second transaction which I'm going to do now. Sales. So sales account they have recorded under 2,185, but it should be 1,285, right? So let me check how much it should be and how much they have recorded. 2,185, it should be 1,258. So now if you are going to find the difference between these two, 2,185 minus 1,258, you have a 927 difference. So I need to remove this off from the sales account because they are recorded it in a wrong way. So when I remove it off, I'll remove it off on the other side, 927, because normally sales account is on the credit side, so recorded in the correct side, but I'm going to remove it out on the opposite way. So 927 here, I'll write suspense. So now I'll show you why I removed 927, because carried down will be having 1258. Now this I can show you it in this way, but this is for your knowledge, guys. You don't want to do this much of workings in your exam paper, but this all I'm doing is for your understanding. When we make things easy, that's our intention, to make easy, not to make it difficult. Okay. So here you get the correct values in both the sides. Then you get the correct difference is 1258. Now I know this 1258 is not the amount I should record. So I should record only, I'm just showing you, 927. So I'll take 927 to the suspense account on the debit side, credit side, and I'll record it as sales. So now this is also easy to record. And then here the second entry is going to be number 2. Sales account is going to be debit 927, and then we have suspense account credit 927. Yes, it was that easy, guys. So now recording the first two transaction didn't take much time. So moving on, here normally you can't take petty cash book on the credit side, because petty cash book you are making a payment by bank. So if you make a payment by bank, you should always remember to credit the bank account and debit the petty cash book, because they have done it wrong. So I'll draw the wrong thing and correct it how it works. I'm going to remove the petty cash book's balance. I'm going to remove the petty cash book balance and show it under bank account. So I'm going to move on to the fourth mistake they have done to show you guys. Again, I'm saying that this is not important to draw, but it's always better to draw, because in exams, if you do any mistakes, you will have a rough paper. So in that you can correct it off. Petty cash book. Question number 4, and here we have bank. So now they have recorded on the credit side 135. So this is completely wrong. I'm going to remove it off 135 on the debit side, saying bank. And on the bank, I will record it on the credit side, saying petty cash. Saying 135. Super easy, right, guys? So now I'm going to take this also. So 135, I will record on the debit side. Both transaction. Petty cash 135 was on the debit side, and then bank account was on the credit side. I forgot to put the account in for petty cash book. So with that, the transaction comes to an end. So the last part of this particular transaction, an invoice raised from Tracy 160 was credited to account for Stacy. Now this is a commission error. Commission means you are recording it in a similar account and you need to revert it back to the other account. Which means you see the name of Tracy and Stacy, both looks very similar, and because of the similarity of name, they have confused and put it in the correct class of account. When I say class of account, I'm saying asset, expense, capital, liability, income. So in the same class of account, but in the wrong account. So we need to remove Tracy's received from Tracy 160 was credited to Stacy. So we should record it under. We should remove it from Stacy and record it under Tracy. So I'm going to move on to Stacy and Tracy. Question number 5, adjustment. So let me draw that as well. Stacy and Tracy. So here I'll write Stacy and here I'll write Tracy. So here you need to know that they have recorded Tracy's amount under Stacy, right? 160 was credited to account for Stacy. So here they have recorded 160. So I will remove it off. 160 I will debit, saying Tracy. And under Tracy's account I will say credit, saying Stacy. It was that easy because I'm removing it off from here, because this gets set off from here to here, and I will record it in the correct account. So you don't want a suspense account here as well. And then we move on to the next part. So you all might have this question. So I'll record here as difference on trial balance. Okay, easy as that, right? So now we have completed a 16 mark sum, almost done. Now the question is, do we need to show it as a balance plot forward or not? No, no need, because we are already given the exact sum. Let's move on to the sum and see. Have they asked anything on that? So 11 is done. It's a 4 mark sum. Now let's move on to the last part. Moses' original draft profit before correcting the errors was 39,970. So moving on to the sum. Now we have the original profit. I'm going to take you this sum to the Excel. So I'll show you what actually this business is doing now. We have a drafted profit. I think they have given a drafted profit. Let me check. The original draft profit before correcting the errors was 39,970. So I'll write here drafted original drafted profit. You need to know, remember guys, when you have a credit in your adjustments on the above which we did, you should add it. So credit, you will be adding it. For your knowledge, I'm putting credit, but in exams, don't put that. And then deductions are done for the debits. So I'll take debits to the debit side, so left side. So now credit is representing the, plus is representing. So here I'm going to take corrected profit for the year. So 39,970. Let me record that. 39,970. So recorded. Now I just wanted to know the transactions in a proper way. Let me move on to my workings, which I already done. You can see here on the above we did a few calculations, and I'm not going to move on to suspense account. My way of first of all understanding the question. Now, if you see the error one, there are two accounts which is getting affected: discount received and commission received. First of all, you need to know that discount received and commission received, is it a part of income statement? Of course, it is a part of income statement. So this credit to transactions, yeah, I have forgot to write the debit and credit. This credit to transaction, I should add it into the books of account. So 96 plus 96. The first transaction I will record it here as an addition, 96 plus 96, because you can increase the amount of profit. So commission received and then discount received. Easy as that. First transaction is done. So moving on to the next part of the transaction, we have sales account and suspense account. Sales is related to the income statement. So, but this is a debit in sales, so you should be deducting 927 out of the original profit. Suspense account we don't take. So 927 should be deducted on the opposite side, saying sales. Easy, right, guys? When you all are doing sums with me, of course it's easy. Anyway, so moving on to the next part. Motor expenses and bank account. Bank account is not related, so I'm not going to take it because it's balance sheet. And income statement related is motor expenses 77. So I'm going to add that. I will deduct it under debit side 77. Saying motor expenses. Right. Now I'm going to take next part of the sum. We have petty cash book, bank account. Of course, petty cash book is related to bank. Petty cash book is related to balance sheet, and bank account is related to balance sheet. So it won't count. Stacy and Tracy, nothing related to the account. Debtors account should also write here for the year. Now you saw that it was so easy in doing the calculation. I hope you understood this particular sum, and I want you guys to remind one more thing: subscribe the channel to learn with me more. More you subscribe, more videos I'll be putting, and more I will be dedicated. I'm already dedicated to this channel a lot. You can see that it's completely free. You all are learning, and also I'm trying to give more videos out of it. But to make more videos, we need to motivate with the subs. So see you guys with another video, and question number 4 will be discussed. So thank you.